Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Train Aid HQ. My name is Nick, and in today's teaching video, we are going to be looking at a website called Socrative. This is a fantastic website and teaching resource, which is going to look at how to create your very own quizzes. So you can use Socrative with your learners inside of the classroom. So as a background, Socrative is a free website and it's also a paid website as well. So there is a paid version. We're going to look at the free version today, and this website helps you to create lots of interactive quizzes for you to use with your learners within your classrooms. So in essence, learners can complete quizzes live using a mobile phone or a laptop or computer. So this is going to be a really interactive and engaging video. And once again, please do like the video and subscribe. And if you would like any further advice on Socrative, please do reach out to us. Okay, so let's get into the video. So this is a free app. This is the free version. So I have created my very own login, and this is the platform page. We have a range of different icons there. And we have the different formats as well. So the traditional route to go down is the quiz. There's also space race as well. We've also got multiple choice, true and false, and short answer questions here as well. But within today's video, we're going to look at creating our very own quiz and the different features of Socrative. So once you've created your own account, you will, of course, need to create, obviously, just take your time with this website as well. So let's get into it then. So to create your very own quiz, you just need to click on Library. And as you can see, we've got a bank of quizzes here from the different courses that I deliver myself. Now, if you want to create your very own quiz, you can go on to add quiz. Okay, so you can put a new quiz there, which we're going to embark on, or you can click on import quiz if you do have a quiz saved. So you can click on to new quiz there, and it will take you to the title page as well. So what am I going to choose for my topic of the quiz? We're going to go for a geography quiz. Okay, so you can type in the title of your quiz, so it can be on anything. So we are going to get started then with the questions. So with regards to the questions, you've got three different formats. You've got multiple choice, you've got true or false, and you've also got short answer as well. So you can create as many questions as you wish for your quiz. But for today's video, I'm just going to create 10 questions as well. So I'm going to start off with, let's go for a true or false question. Here, you can obviously write in the actual question itself. We've also got different features here to write your answer in bold, italics, underline as well. So this is what your learners will see when they log on to Socrative using their phones or a computer as well. So obviously we're going to stay with geography. I need to think of a geography question. So I'm going to go for the diameter of Earth is 8,000 miles. And that is true or false. Okay, so I can select whether it's true or false. The answer is actually true. And you've also got the 1-point system there as well. And you've also got this section as well. So if you would like to explain your answer, then you can certainly do that. You can also add in a photo as well. So I won't add a photo for this question, but we'll see that shortly. So I would go for just a very simple question to start with, and then obviously you can add another question. So we'll move on to question 2. what should I go for? Multiple choice, true or false, or short answer? Let's go for a multiple choice test. So that question number one is saved. It's in the bank. And as we can see, that's the answer there. So let's go on to this multiple choice question. So number two, have a multiple choice question to ask. Okay, so that is the tip there. What should I go for? Oh, how about the world's longest river? So what is the world's longest river? Okay, so that is my question, and I need to come up with four different answers here. Okay, so I need to think of some rivers. So the Mississippi River. Okay, so obviously just remember you can obviously adapt Socrative to your subject specialism. So I'm just doing geography as a generic topic, but you can obviously choose your own. That's the great thing about Socrative. Let's go for the Nile. The I'm gonna river, the Danube River. Um, the as well. So I've got my four there. You can, of course, add another multiple choice question answer as well. So let's put in the okay. So I've got five potential questions, and the actual answer is the Amazon River. Okay, that is the world's longest river as well. And I am going to add I'm going to add a photo actually. So as you can see, you've got this icon here, and I am going to go onto my Socrative photos, and I've got the different photos saved here. So I'm going to go onto the Amazon River. So this is a JPEG. So I'm just going to attach the photo, and as you can see there, we've got the answer, and obviously the learners will see that photo, so they might be looking at that photo thinking, oh, which river is that? Okay, so a different type of question. So obviously we've covered true or false and multiple choice. Okay, on to question number three of my geography quiz. Okay, let's go for I'm going to go for another multiple choice one. Why not? Okay, so those two questions have saved, and I am going to go for a thought-provoking question. This is an outline of which country? Okay, so I'm going to find a photo now on my file. So let's go for the outline of Italy. Okay, so that's the outline, and I'm just going to put in some answers here. So we've got Italy. Well, that is obviously the correct answer. Canada, Vietnam, and also you have got Sweden as well. Okay, so I've got my four answers here, and I just need to make sure that I click the correct one. So that is Italy. So obviously they see the photo there, and they just have to select which one is the correct answer as well. So that's absolutely fantastic. So that's a great question there. All right, let's move on. Let's go for let's go for another question. Let's go for true or false. So, let's go for another geography question. I need to think of one. Okay, here's a question. Iceland is the world's biggest island. Okay, true or false? Iceland is the world's biggest island. I'm going to say that is false. Okay. So what you can do, obviously, for this section, you can add an explanation. So it's always good to add an explanation. So for these types of questions, learners want to find out what is the answer. So in fact, Greenland is the world's largest island, measuring in at 836 square miles. Okay. Right. So that question is absolutely fine. So that's done. That's in the book. So obviously creating a real good range of different questions here. Let's move on to number 5 of 6. So once again, multiple choice, true or false, or a short answer question. I'm going to go for another multiple choice one. Perhaps let's actually no, I'm going to go for a true or false one. Okay, let's try and make this question a little bit easier than before. Okay. The world's largest ocean is the Atlantic. Is that true or not? True or false? The world's largest ocean is the Atlantic Ocean. So it's actually false. Okay, so again, we need to add an explanation here. So it's in fact the Pacific. The largest and deepest. $59. Excuse me. Okay, so the Pacific is the correct answer there. So, yeah, that obviously that question is false. So I'm just going to save that. So we're at the midway point now. So obviously this is it's only 10 questions I'm creating, but you can have 20, 30, 40, and so on and so forth. This is the great thing about Socrative. Huge advocate of Socrative here. Let's go back to a multiple choice question. All right. I really enjoy the outline of the countries, so I'm going to do another one. This is an outline of which country. Okay, so once again, going to go for the photo one. Okay. Actually, I don't have any save there. So what I'll do is I'll come back to that question. Let's delete that one. So my mistake there. Let's just go on to a different one. Let's go on to I'm gonna go for multiple choice. So question 6 now. Excuse me. Let's go. Here we go. So which is the largest coffee growing country in world? Okay. So which is the largest growing coffee company? So yeah, just obviously taken quite a general photo there. Okay. Largest growing, which is the largest coffee growing country in the world. Okay. So we need to come up with some different questions there. Indonesia. Okay. We've got Colombia, Brazil, Guatemala. So I always think it's actually Colombia, but the truth is it is Brazil, believe it or not. So once again, another multiple choice question there. So hopefully these questions are quite fun and engaging as well. Okay. All right, let's move on to our next question. I'm really liking the multiple choice one, so I'm going to stick with these. Okay. Which state is Detroit in? Okay. So once again, I'm going to find a, yes, I've got a photo of Detroit there. So lovely city of Detroit. So we're thinking, which state is this city in? Indiana, Ohio, Minnesota. You've also got Michigan. Okay, so it's a city known for its cars, and the answer is Michigan. Okay, Detroit, Michigan. Okay, no problem there. Okay, let's move on to our next question. Okay, so we're on number 8 of 10. Okay, so let's have a look at this. I'm going to go for a flag question now. Okay. So once again, I mean, you can, if you wanted to, you can obviously, make the actual font, different styles as well, different styles, colors. You can underline it as well. Um, so this is what the learner will see on their mobile phones or their computer. So let's find the flag. So obviously, once we've, if you've got a file with all your photo saves, it makes it nice and easy to attach there. So okay. Does anyone know which flag this is? Which country? Okay, let's put some options down. Could be the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Tunisia, or Ghana. Okay, so this is in fact Ghana. Okay, once again, we're saving the question there. So obviously we're this is our quiz. I think it's a great quiz so far. Okay. And we're making really good headway. So I'm only going to add 2 more questions here. Okay. And let's go for a capital quiz question. Okay. Um, let's go for the capital of Germany. Again, we can add a photo as a bit of a clue. So let's go for the different Munich, Berlin, Hamburg. Just thinking of some additional German cities, actually. I know it's all Frankfurt. Okay, so obviously the answer is Berlin, beautiful city. Okay, so once again, you can add a description there if you wanted to, and I'm just going to click save. Fantastic there. So obviously this is obviously going to, we've got all of our questions here. Lots of photos there. I think I will go for just a final question. Let's go. Paris is the capital of France. True or false? And you can either put true or false, and it's simply true. Okay, so that is a very quick fire question. So that is the end of my quiz. You can go on and on. You can go for 20, 30 questions out, however many you like. Once again, it's the great thing about Socrative. So my quiz is officially complete. Okay, I'm just going to go on save and exit here. Now, once you have saved obviously your quiz, it comes up in your library. So obviously that's my quiz there. Okay, it's in my library. And the good thing about it is that you can obviously share your quiz with other people. So if you were to click on that link share, you can send that in an email to your colleagues, okay, who can use obviously this quiz within your own obviously your own teaching practice as well. So, we've got different quizzes there, such as the level 3 award in education and training. I've made that quiz as well. So that's another one that I've made. Okay, so it's very easy to go on to your quizzes there. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to my library now. Okay, now what happens if you would like to start the quiz? Now that's the next step. So you need to go on to launch. Okay. Now, in my opinion, I quite like to use the quiz option here. Okay. And I ask my learners to use their mobile phones within the lesson. As we can see, we have launch quiz in Train 8. Okay, that's my login. So let's click on geography. Now, that's the quiz I've just created. Now, you've got some different options here. You've got the delivery method, you've got instant feedback, open navigation, and also teacher paced as well. So instant feedback, student answers questions in order and cannot change answers. Instant feedback is provided after each question. You monitor progress in a table of live results. So instant feedback is where the student gets on with the quiz and they go through the 10 questions, for example, at their own pace. So if you would like for your learners just to go ahead and crack on with the quiz, that's the one for you. Open navigation is another option. Students may answer questions in any order and change answers before finishing. You monitor progress in a table of live results, or if you would like to control the pace of the test, the quiz, teacher paced, you control the flow of questions and monitor responses as they happen. You may skip and revisit questions. So that's where one of your learners may answer a question, but they have to wait until everyone has answered the questions before you move on to the next question. So you're in control of the pace. I'm going to go for instant feedback here. Okay. And obviously you can put in requires names, so you can track the learners' names. You can shuffle the questions, shuffle the answers. You can click show question feedback, and you can also click on show final score as well. So learners obviously will see their different scores as they come in. They'll see the final score. So yeah, once you're happy with obviously the actual format of the quiz, you can click launch. Okay. Now, one thing to be aware of here, all right, is that within this section, you can obviously have the can show names, you can show results, you can show responses as well. So this is your tracker to see your learners' progress. What I would advise is if you've got a large board, perhaps not show this to the group, because learners might be a bit sensitive because they can see their results as they pop up on the screen. They can see the results they got right and wrong. So it's obviously, you don't want them to be, conscientious of their progress. But it's up to you. It depends on the class dynamics. Now, what you need to do is you need to get your learners to go onto a website called Socrative Students. Okay. So I'm just going to do this on my phone. So Socrative Students. Okay. So just bear with me. I've got my mobile phone here. So you need to go onto the student login, and the student login. Don't know if you can see that, folks. Is it will show you the room name. Okay. And as you can see here, we've got waiting for students to join Train Aid. So that's the name of the classroom. And what they need to do is they need to put in the room name. Okay, so I'm going to type in Train Aid. Okay, quite simply, and you can join. So I want you to imagine that I'm a student now, and you need to enter your name. Okay, so I'm going to put my name in. Okay, so it asks you for your name. Okay, and then you click done. Fantastic. So as you can see, automatically, you as the teacher can see, okay, Nick has joined the lesson. Okay, the quiz. And of course, along the top, you've got obviously the 10 questions there that each person is going to embark upon. So just imagine that your 20 students, your 30 students are going to join the actual quiz itself, and their names will pop up just down the side here, and you can see their progress. So yeah, quite simply, if I was the student, I will obviously go through the questions as quickly as possible. So question number one, the diameter of the Earth is 8,000 miles. If I was to click true, fantastic. So you can see there that Nick has put true for the first question. He got that right. And then Nick will move on to question number two. That was the world's longest river as well. So as you can see on my screen, imagine once again, I'm the learner. That is what I can see. I can see those lovely photos that you put on your screen. Okay, so the world's longest river, as we know, it's the Amazon. Okay, but let's go. If I got the wrong answer, okay, as you can see there, there's a big red cross, okay, and that means that I've got that question wrong, okay, and that will show. So this is obviously the self-paced version, okay, so once again, we've gone for an outline of the country. That was Italy, okay, and you go through the different types of questions there. So yeah, that is obviously a very good idea to have. And as you can see, I've got my score, got my progress. You can also click on the different answers there, show responses. So the good thing is that you can obviously track your learners' progress as you go. You can pause the activity, finish the activity, invite students as well. But you can have as many learners if you wish. You can have a class of 20, 30. And once again, you've got your different systems here. You've got even the get the pro version as well, which is a paid version as well. So it's really is a fantastic formative assessment, or for using it for fun or anything as well. Okay, but hopefully you get the gist of it as you are going through the quiz there as well. Okay, so let's just go back. Okay, so hopefully that is a very sort of quick fire introduction to Socrative. So in a nutshell, you can create your own interactive quizzes. You can make them live for all of your learners to access via their mobile phones, or if they've got their laptops and computers as well. So once again, it is free, but there is obviously the paid version, which gives you a lot more options in terms of quizzes and features as well. But my advice is to give it a go. You can, of course, share your different quizzes with your colleagues, and yeah, my advice is to give it a go. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. My advice is to have a read of our blog for some further information, or please reach out to us should you have any questions as well. Okay, so my name is Nick, and once again, thank you for watching here at Train 8. And if you would like to like the video, subscribe, reach out to us if you would like any videos to be created on any teaching topic or device or resource you would like for us to review. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you on one of our courses. Bye for now.